What's the deal, everybody? Let's start that over again. How's everybody doing? Glad to see you've all made it back here. Glad to see you all survived the night. I see the assassins have failed and everyone is back here. Right? We are all back. They tried to take us out. They couldn't. Anyway, chat. I was looking for some buys here, but hopping on here, I realized we have unemployment claims. Basically, we're going to discuss you guys. There's going to be news about everybody in the chat here. Unemployment claims drop in 6 minutes. Are you guys part of the statistic? So, thus, I am not in a position. If you guys... You know, it's honestly about my gym. Like, you ever walk into a gym at noon and it should be packed and you'd be like, what the fuck do all these people do for work? There's no way that they're all employed and at the gym at noon. The fuck? Anyway, let's draw up some levels here so we can be ready for news. You already know how we deal with news. We're going to look for... we're going to drop down to the 1 minute. In the first 5 minutes of the news, we'll look for a high or low to be established, a pullback, and a rebreak of that high or low. That will be the news. And after the first 5 minutes, we'll go to the 5 minute. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. It's a daily level, right? So we're looking for some new all-time highs here, right? Once we re-break. Damn, I remember saying right here when we tapped this area a couple days ago that it should be lovely for a drive up. It was coming down at the time. It was coming down pretty heavy. But look at that. Fucking jeez. 400 pips. Very, very interesting. So we're in a pretty massive range, pretty steep range. Which is a good thing because it gives us room to move. All right, we have 4 minutes here. What the fuck bites you in the ass for you to just yell, Uzbekistan? I mean, unless you're serving plov, right? Unless you're some rice pilaf. Or unless you're like repping bad air. You ever notice how Raja's videos from Pakistan be like extra cloudy, like the air is fucked up? Be like, yo, that shit does not look 4K. Every time he's in Dubai, video looks nice. As soon as he lands in Pakistan and starts videotaping the shit from the car, I'm like, yo, grab a mask, bro. This shit look dusty. You can literally tell through the video quality that the air quality is fucked. Yeah, and the better the camera, the better the video quality, the worse the air quality looks. Yeah, it's all yellow and shit. I thought I was the only one that notices that shit. I'm like, that shit do not look attractive, dog. Couple minutes, 2 minutes here for news. Yellow mist in the air? Yeah, it's that urine gas. It has a filter one? Oh, it has a filter on. What, the camera or the entire fucking country? The entire country got a filter on? You know how Instagram gives you the filters from different places where you get like Paris, you get like in Indonesia or whatever you get like, right? You get different, and then there should be one that's like Pakistan and it's just fucking mad dusty on the screen and shit. Ooh. Green gotta admire. Oh shit. Jay. What's up, bro? Where you been? Where are you at today? What part of the country are you at? Jay, good. Five, 4, 3. Let's see where this pushes right now. 1. Well, I can chat. We have news here. Be careful on breaks of lows here. We also want to see how it comes out. How did the news drop? Still no? Why do we still not have numbers? Yo, as soon as this becomes available, this shit will move. I'm very bullish, right? I'm looking to come up. I think on the flip of this 15 here. Oh, that's good numbers. I mean, it's basically even, but less unemployment. This number is lower, so technically that's good. It's not lower by a lot. It's good numbers, so technically gold should come down. Why is it coming up? Maybe even numbers, but if they're even, then can we play? Wow, 815 had bad numbers. Gold should go up, and that's what it did on the previous 15. But if it's even, I'm gonna look to play the flip here if we can. Yeah, I'm gonna have a buy once this flips here, like right now. There we go. Just took a buy here on the flip. All right, and I'm really looking for price action to price action here as the news came out even. So got a position here on the 15 flip. Okay. Put this up here. Close half at 12 pips here. We're gonna go break even right now. Okay, make sure you're break even at the very least. I closed half at 12. I'm gonna see if this can push up. Let's see what happens. All right, coming up, and we get an extra push. Yeah, I saw about 25. I'm looking to see if we can make sure. Oh yeah, stops to BE at the very least. We rebroke previous highs. At this point, if we come back and take B and it taps us out of BE, highly likely to come back in a range. So it's either we go back in a range or we're going to see a really, really heavy push here, right? So be patient. We're break even. It's house money at this point. We're about 15 pips in profit. And just let's see if we can re-break the highs. I'll look to maybe secure another partial, or maybe we'll look to close full. Yeah, struggling. Let's see what happens. But I mean, it's W, right? Congrats everybody. You're a winner here on news. Now let's see if we could just get some more out of it. Where's the next area of interest? 25, 22, right? Struggling to push up here. But it's news. All right, coming up. All right. And I'm gonna close full here at 30 pips. All right, so just closed full, 30 pips. Actually, I'm sorry, it came out to 29 pips. Fuck. I wanted to post 30 on the thing, but it came out to 29 pips. I mean, yeah, congrats everybody. All right, gang, I'm out. Love and wisdom to you all. It was great being here. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. No, I'm just kidding. Let's hang out and see what happens. It's got room to push. I secured full at 30 pips here. Let me be honest. 29. I legit thought he was about to dip. Hold on. I haven't even spoken to any of you guys yet. I just got ready for the stream. We hop in here. We got a W. I need to get some conversation in so I can wake up. Oh, 10 a.m. Red folder. Another red folder. Just closed full. Congrats. What did you get? You got 40, right? It's going to push to 50. God damn. But W, everybody understands why we got in that position. we were extremely bullish, right? News came out bearish, but barely bearish, right? News came out break even, and the previous red folder came out bad numbers for the dollar, which was 15 minutes previous. So you got an even folder, and you got a folder that should push gold up 15 minutes apart. Right, so you had that first push right here 15 minutes ago, right here, which was the news. And then you say to yourself, well, numbers came out even here. This volume is still there. And if the numbers are even, we get to play price action kings, right? And when we're playing price action here, 15 closed above, 30 closed above. We've created a bottom wick, tapped the most recent resistance. Now, if it flips, that resistance turns into support. Right, so well, if you know, if you get A and you get B and you get C, most likely after that you'll get D, right? if everything starts happening, if the workflow starts happening, right, then all you do is just follow the next step in the workflow. Anyway, drop a like, sub to the channel. Especially if you took that with us, right? If you're late, then you're late. But if you took that with us, get some D too. Yeah, big D energy. You guys saw my reel from yesterday. It did not get enough views. It did not get enough shares. Yo, chat, you guys won't like this. If you guys won't like and share the reels, I'm gonna stop coming. I got jokes for days, but I'm gonna stop dropping them. I'm losing subscribers at the cost of these reels. Chat, I dropped that reel yesterday. I lost like 100 subs. Word, y'all ain't real. Yeah, so here's the deal, chat. Every time I drop like a trading reel, I gain like 50 subs. Every time I drop a funny reel, I lose like 100 subs. For every single funny reel you see me post, I've lost. Didn't gain a single sub. I always lose subs. I think it's the algo. That reel was funny. They're all funny. People these days can't take it. Word. I'm glad they're leaving. I want people with a sense of humor. Better trader than comedian? I think they're on par. I think I'm a pretty good comedian. Man, you know how much material I got for stand-ups? I just wouldn't do it. If you post a reel buying a new Lamborghini, Lord, you will have. Yeah, but I'm not trying to get stalked and followed. I don't want you guys recognize me on an intersection and just pulling up. Just trying to chill. Cause I'm a family man. You guys don't know. When you're a family man, sometimes you don't want people, bothering you. But at least have the decency when I'm eating or feeding my daughter to not come and speak to me. I don't know you, and no, I don't owe you no motherfucking thing. I do know one thing though. These trades, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo. Maybe we'll margin one day. Maybe it will someday grow. Till then, just sit your drunk ass on that MT5, yo. Oh, man. You a family man or a rapper? I'm a hybrid. I'm a rare breed. You know what I mean? A hybrid. Limited edition. There was a limited release of me. How much did you make off ma'am? Well, how much did you lose off ma'am? Huh? Shivam shitty? You know, I'd be angry at the world too if my last name was shitty. Chat, you can't ask about the ma'am. There's a prerequisite. You have to say if you were in the ma'am and how much money you had in there and what percentage of that is your life savings, or what percentage of your life savings that was. And if you can post those three things, then you have the right to ask. Otherwise, just sit your drunk ass on that fucking runway, ho. Oh yeah, we took positions. We closed for 29 pips. That was win number 198. Let's update. We closed right here, right where price is at right now. That's where I closed. That's where I closed full. Was not in the ma'am, lost 0 and 0 net worth. Ditto. How we know you're not scamming? Well, you got to use your fucking brain, bro. Just, yo. They got this really weird shit nowadays. It's called thinking. I know, it's completely alien concept to you. I get it. You don't understand what that means. But for you to be able to trade, you got to learn how to do that. All right? And would be angry to, bro, are you guys are here for the first time? Have you not been here for a fucking week? Please, don't be out of pocket. You'll get banned. I wouldn't take anything now until the 4-hour closes. How do you make a protein shake? Well, you put some protein in a bottle with water, and then you do this. That's how I make it. Hey, big balls. We love you too, big balls. Oh, man. Gay. All right, whatever, bro. Your mother's a man. I don't give a shit. All right, yeah, we're just gonna wait on this 4-hour closure. We got a W already, right? So now we're gonna wait for this to close. What up, Creed? Water though? Damn, yeah. I mix my protein with water. Sometimes I just dry scoop it. You ever dry scoop some protein while running full speed on a treadmill? I wouldn't even read the negative comments. Yeah, I know everyone says just ignore the negative comments, but I'm the negative comment king. I fucking use it for interaction, right? If as long as there's, right? As long as there's interaction. Fuck, bro, I'm sorry. I lost money from the signals and it hurt me, but didn't lose a ton. Definitely feel free. All right. Didn't lose a ton. Good. Risk management's in place. You're not too hurt. I was in the ICU after that. Yeah. I shouldn't have taken that trade if I wanted more viewers, huh, chat, right? Hey, bro, you gonna take the 4-hour wick fill? That's what I'm thinking of. I just want to see how this 4-hour closes here in 10 minutes. Put some dry fruit and banana in protein shake. It will give you more energy. Well, here's the thing. I don't drink fruit, right? Because drinking fruit does not break down and digest the fruit in a way that's beneficial for you. You need to eat the fruit because enzymes in your saliva break it down properly when you chew it. But when you drink it, you just kind of drink and swallow it, right? Which doesn't break the fruits down properly, right? And you won't get all the nutrients and all the enzymes out of it. You're gonna gain weight. Not so common knowledge, yes, but it is fact. So for that reason, I don't add anything into my shake. If I want fruits, I will eat them. I'll grab a banana and an apple and I'll eat it, and then I drink. Drinking fruit is like eating sugar. Yeah, it's because it's. So you want to eat your fruit. You don't want to drink it. You feel fruity sometimes? Damn. Would the same go for protein? No. Protein's made for your body to break down. Let me drink my watermelon. My watermelon. Watermelon. Facts, when you drink it, you were basically destroyed all the fiber that slows down the sugar once it gets in your system. Yeah, you need the enzymes from your saliva to break the food down. %75% of the subs came from Don. How do you get that statistic? Why doesn't 75% come from the fact that I've streamed here every single day for 2 years without missing a beat? Right? And maybe the consistency and the profitability brings people here. Damn, you guys are just downplaying my value. That's not cool. See Goku in your Zoom session. Can I join? Yes. Believe it or not, I found you before dawn. Yeah. Half the clubhouse found Wix and then found on. Yeah, it's a good mix. Yeah, I'd probably agree that more people found on, but a large number of people found me first. When am I going to drop a playbook? Like release an actual document? Never. Aw, market mechanic. Я заметил тут идиотов много. You are not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong, but I will not translate that for everyone else because you will get a lot of responses. Say that again? No, that was, I just read the Russian message. I started levitating in my chair when you said, it's not a Harry Potter spell, bro. That must be the weed. You got that good weed. Sounded like an ancient ritual. Yeah. Yeah, let's stick to the language that we all agreed on. Man called you guys idiots. I just said let's not translate that, and someone's like, nope, I got it. He called you guys idiots. You're Haitian? I don't believe you. I don't know what that word means. Використовуйте. I don't know. I don't know what that word means. Is that Belarusian or Ukrainian? I'm not sure, but I don't know that word. You got to translate that for me. Sorry for landing my plane on your forehead. Yeah, now go shave your back. Furball. Now that you've landed your plane, go shave your back. Three minutes here for the 4-hour closure. So there's a support here that it's kind of holding. I think it would be right here. I think this is a better area. If we're able to hold this support, if we're able to close above this area in 3 minutes, highly likely we we fill not the whole wick maybe, but at least partials. So this was a strong, but oh wait, that's not a strong 4-hour push. This is all we did in the last 4 hours. 4 hours before that was heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a bottom wick here or price to come down to 25.09, these areas right here for entry, if we're gonna look for bottom wick entries. And we can't have a top wick. Why would you choose those areas specifically? For what? For a bottom wick? Or why did I put my support here? Yes. Which one? Oh, bottom wick. So because I'm looking at the areas where we've driven up from before, right? And if I look to the left, look at the areas we've driven up from before. Right? These areas here. Right here. But you really want those areas to align with other time frames. So you do this. right? Let's see if this aligns. This is where we come up from, right? When we drive up, this is the area we tap. Now we've come up here. So a couple of things. We can either look for this area, right? This line right here, 25.15, which is our support. Why? Because last time when we drove from this area to here, right there, falls in line, right? We see this wick right here. We've tapped that area, That bottom wick came down to here, right? We're always looking to mirror what happened in the market, and we've already tapped that area here. And after that, when it pulled up, it tapped this yellow line. So I'm looking at, all right, we've already been here. So there's a possibility if we close high enough, maybe this yellow line could be an entry for us to come up 25.15, right? I'm just looking at the areas where we've driven up from previously. See if we can mirror some of those moves up. But this, I think, maybe even lower. Yeah, somewhere there. Capiche? Okay, the 4 hours closed here. Daily doesn't have a bottom wick. Daily just filled the daily range also. Yeah, if it starts coming up immediately, I'm not in positions here. I wouldn't be here. I'd want a better entry. I want a better entry, but like I said, if it starts coming up here, then we're looking for a closure above the most recent resistance off a smaller time frame. And this would be the most recent one. Right, because we've created a resistance. Once we find the support, we'll retest the highs. But you also want to retest the highs pushing off a level, not just, all right, right here, you know, middle of the range. For now, it's the middle of the range. Once it establishes and closes bullish here, once it establishes a support, which means a bullish closure on the higher time frame, then we can say, all right, it held that and there's a support here, and now we can look for this area to hold and come up. But for now, it hasn't. Wanted a steeper bottom wick last night. That's what I was talking about during Asian session. I missed a lot of Asian session. Like after I showed up, I had to dip at like 9:15, I think. But right, if it doesn't do exactly what you want, you're not obligated to be in the position. Also don't like the fact that this was a really weak bullish candle. But the good thing about it is, right, it's a 4-hour candle and it closed above all the 4-hour levels. So if now you can tap what we need and start re-breaking highs, it will look lovely. Just remember, the 4 hours is a long candle. You might have a couple of hours of bearish momentum or bearish movement in order, you know, before you come up. Also, we still have NYC open, and we also have one more red folder at 10, right? 9:45 orange, 10. And then we have Fart Box News at 10:30. Au natural. You've spoken to Don about man. Are you in the ma'am? Yusuf? I guess Yusuf doesn't want to respond. So let's tap this initial area where it has a possibility of rejecting. What you can say though is, all right, our smaller time frame, right? If you're seeing a higher time frame candle break the low of a previous higher time frame candle, on the smaller time frame, you're getting a break of structure. Because you'll see it. See that once this 4 hour starts breaking, you can see that there's going to be a break of structure as you're breaking that low, because you stopped making higher highs, higher lows, and now you've made a lower low compared to the previous candle. Well, not yet, but if you break that low, and that's your structure break on a smaller time frame, right? Now you have to have that start aligning with the higher time frame. Coincidence, or could there be a logical reason? If you're taking, I'd say be more patient. Let the beginning of the month set up. You'll get a lot of ranges, a lot more guesswork, but you don't really have to let the monthly set up. You have to let the higher time, like let the 4 hour actually reject off a strong level. Let the hourly reject off a 4 hour level, right? And once you get those higher time frame rejections, right? Because if you're taking some losses, right, your goal is to now go on a winning streak. And the way you go on a winning streak is you get extra patient, right? But no matter if it's the beginning of the month or the end of the month, if you're taking on some losses, it's typically because a lot of times it happens if you've taken a lot of wins too. You get less patient because you start thinking, you know, you're a god, and you know, you're the greatest thing for the industry, and then your patience wears down, gets a little bit thinner, and that's when you start taking on losses. Just be a little more patient. Either miss the trade or wait for it to set up. Like, that should be the choice. And as you start getting a bit of a streak, right, you start seeing some blues in the terminal, you'll start, you know, once again taking on a little more risk. It's only a break of structure on a lower time frame close below. No, otherwise it could be a liquidity. That's why I said once you see a break of structure on a smaller time frame, that's your initial indication to pay attention to the break of structure. Because as it's happening on a smaller time frame, you start waiting for that to line up with the bigger time frame. This way the smaller time frames flow into the higher time frames, and then you go backwards again for your entries. You go down to the smaller time frame. What made you close at 30 pips today? Feeling good, huh? What do you mean? Logic? Is it reasonable if you set up one trade day rule? Yes, very reasonable. JSP, Jose St. Pierre. You're in a long 25-14. I'm a bit skeptical of the longs right now because there's a lot of room to drop here on the higher time frame. You might see a heavy drop to correct some of this push up. Right, because if you get a closure right now below these areas, right, we want to be here on the high volume candle, which is 9:30, right? That's the 30-minute that should drive. 9:40, 9:45, and then you have news at that time. So if we're going to look for positions, we got to make sure we have enough volume, and we're seeing a wick bounce off a strong support or resistance. We want to see breaks of highs or lows. We want to see something getting filled, right? Range getting filled. So if we're able to tap this area and then flip bullish, yeah, we'll probably take the bullish flip, the break of the highs here, not a bottom wick entry, because in this case, it's a crappy range. This bottom wick entry could just, you know, give us 5-8 pips rejection and then come down heavy. Jaman, Rastafari, what I say? You swing on the side? Nope, just in the front. Look, a stopwatch. It's a clock. Wix, what is your other favorite pair to trade other than gold? Just gold. That's all I trade, just gold. Swing trading, I've taken one swing in the last year. Interesting. Oh, that's coming down, huh? See, tap that area on a dot. How much was that? That's 10 pips only. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See, if we were a little bit in a more trending market on a smaller time frame, if we didn't have this here, we're probably looking for this bottom wick entry. No, Cody, I'm not looking for a swing right now. Okay, 15 is going to close here. Bearish 5. Interesting. Huh? I was looking for entry on the break of this high, but don't like this 15, right? You can tap 25, 16, 7 here and come straight down. Uh-oh. Flip the tape. Yes. Didn't close below the most recent. Stoic, what up? What's going on? Damn, how right were we off this level? So let's look at it this way. If we can get this closure here. Oh, we already closed the 15 close bearish, right? At that bottom wick. Let's see if we can get a 5 bottom wick here to come up. I would like that as we're re-breaking highs here. $40 for this 5. Right, so you want a closure above the most recent, right, or even above here, and then you also want a bottom wick on the next 5. Lock in here because we might have positions off this 5. I'm going to take a buy right here as we broke the previous 5 high. Oh, whoops. I slipped a bit, but not too much. Slipped by about 4 pips. But not too bad. Took a buy as we broke the previous 5 high. There's a strong push back up in range. If we start heading down, I'm not gonna mess around with the 15 for too much. But I'm expecting a 4-hour flip, right? At some point. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is our 4-hour right now, right? So I'm expecting the 4-hour to flip and create some kind of top wick. Oh my God, how close were we to that flip? Let's see. Our advantage point here is 2519.7. That's the advantage point you want to play here. Can we see the 4-hour flip, right? The rebreak of the 4-hour high is really break even, but don't like that we're not pushing right now. Can we flip on this 4-hour? No, we can't, huh? I'm gonna look to set stops here. I want to wait for this closure. I want to see if we're able to close. Our stops will probably be if we flip on this 15, right? And it's highly likely because this 15, this 5 just closed bearish back in range. So there's a chance we flip on the 15. And if it's a heavy push down and a flip on the 15, we will probably close, manage risk, and look for more positions, right? Because you've tapped a strong resistance and the 5 closed back in range. Right? You know what I'm gonna do actually is this 5 flips. I'm gonna take a buy right here as the 5 flips. Boom, just took another buy as this 5 flipped. Yeah, I saw about 5-6 pips. But the reason I'm in here on the 5, very small stops, and I would probably close the first position once it gets to break even and let this one rock, right? But if we start coming down heavy and you know we start flipping and we're driving down in range, very little risk here. A lot of volume, and we want a 4-hour flip. That's what we want. All right, I'm gonna close full here. Congrats, everybody. Another W. Just closed full. I'll tell you what the totals were. Is that the 4-hour flip? I told you we're probably going to close this position at break even and leave this one, but I just closed them both. Oh, that's it? That's all I got? I made 5 pips, chat. 5 pips. I shouldn't be surprised because the spread's been crazy lately. But there's your 4-hour flip, right? You did 2 pips? I don't know how. My spread is at 4.5 right now. Maybe that's why. I thought we had 10 pips for sure. 11 pips. I guess it depends on spread, right? I closed full. I got 5 pips out of that. Fuck. Better than no pips? No, but it just made sense. You holding break 4-hour high? Yeah, you can do that. It's breaking it here. My issue is the 30 is about to close here in 1 minute. 1 minute. And if this shit closes with no top wick, you close position. Damn, that's wild. Because I closed that position out at break even, and it closed me out at minus 8 pips, the initial position. So I don't know how. Flip of the 4 hours, yummy. Yes, the 30 is closing here in 30 seconds. The issue is look at the previous 30. If you don't close above that previous 30 body, what have we seen happen before, right? First of all, it looked like you might get a closure with, let's get rid of this. Another W, by the way, but small one, but still a W. The thing is, if you don't close above this body, remember what we've seen before and what we've discussed? Sometimes you'll see the very next candle just go straight down. So let's see if this next candle goes straight down. Oh, whoa, whoa. So it closed above. Chat, this closed above. This candle really looks like this. This candle looks like this. Because this is the actual level right there, where the next candle opened. Not where this candle closed, but where this candle opened. And this candle opened up there. So this is the actual level here. Okay? Be very careful. Be very careful here. Yeah, if you just follow our mantra of put your trust in the higher time frame, this looks legit. Higher time frame is the 4 hours, a long candle, right? So you have the next 3.5 hours for this to play out. $14 pips late entry. Yeah, I have 5 total pips on this position and 29 on the previous. Stacked 3x right now. Fuck it, you close at 17. Good shit, everybody's winning. Look at this. Some of you guys are holding, some of you guys are managing risk. It's great. See, everybody's learning. Everybody's doing what they're comfortable with, right? You guys are just a reflection of your relationship with money. Let me update this. Be very, very careful. Yeah, we would have seen about 25 on that at max. Anyway, 9:30 volume time. If it's pushing heavy, you might see it continue to push heavy. You got news here in 10 minutes. And we have news in 25 minutes. Volume time, yeah. Am I done? No, we're gonna trade the news here. Well, we're gonna wait for the news to drop. 9:45. You have I think PMI and fart box news here. We had unemployment claims. Now we have PMI, and then we have natural gas storage. And then you have 11 a.m. crude oil. Like the next hour should be a lot of volume. How are my spreads usually? Right now, my spread is 2.8. 3.2. 2.2. 3.6. It's jumping around. And typically when spread jumps around like that, it's volume. Volume's coming in. Right? They've grabbed enough people with low spread, and they don't need any more people in the markets. There's a lot of people. Spread jumped. Right? When spread drops, they're enticing you to trade, because typically you'll see a spread drop in a range. When you're in like a tight range, spread will drop because they need more orders. They need people buying and selling at that area in order for the market to move. And then when there's enough people, spread will jump up, volume comes in, market moves. Yeah, like this was our entry somewhere here, so for pineapples, right? So let's say you're married to your position and you don't secure along the way. Look at that. Even your pineapple, right? Let's say you went break even, that even hit BE. So can't marry your positions, just try to secure along the way, especially for people with a smaller account. I always say that you guys should be securing the fastest. You guys should be trying to, you know, build it up as fast as possible, even with small amounts, right? Because if you're waiting for that home run, you're gonna hit it the other way, right? You're gonna get knocked out. But if you're slowly taking your bits and pieces along the way, you're raising your capital, yes, slowly, and it's small, but at least you're slowly being able to open larger portions of your trade. Now, as you grow, as your account has grown and you've built it a bit, you'll have more tolerance for holding positions, right? But in the beginning, especially if you're growing a smaller account, gobble up the profits, whatever you can, you know. Signal group eating, yes. Gobble up. Signal channel always eating. Gobble up the profits. Take partials, take little partials, take big partials, but take money off the table, right? Put it in your pocket. The less risk you have on the table, the longer you'll be here. This is a game of longevity, right? Bit by bit, pip by pip, yes. And it builds confidence, right? You seeing just a string of blues in your terminal, it builds confidence and you take positions. You need confidence to trade, otherwise you'll enter positions and at the first sign of like the market plateauing or, you know, slowing down a bit, you'll be like, all right, I'm out, I'm panicking. You have to identify the reason you're break even or losing, because you don't know how to trade, or because you're being too greedy or emotional. Yes, a lot of people just don't know where to look when they've taken a loss. What do I zone in on? Do I zone in on the hourly candles? Do I zone in on the level? Do I look at the time frame? Would I have been right if I was 10 minutes later, right? And typically, like if you're taking on some losses, next time you see your position set up, wait, don't enter. How many times you enter and you're like, fuck, if I waited 5 more minutes, 10 more, another 15-minute candle, I don't know, right? Wait, you miss it, but you don't, and it sets up better, psh, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what the fuck I waited for. I'd say in most cases, it's just a lack of patience because you're trying to get to where others are, right? You're comparing yourself to other traders, other people, other results, somebody else's highlight reel, right? It's not a good thing. It's the entire industry. Social media has fucked you guys up. And for you to be snap out of it, do what everyone else doesn't do. Everyone else lacks patience. And don't don't forget, everything you see on social media, that's just whoever you're looking at, that's their highlight reel. They're not going to post all the bad shit, right? You're looking at a highlight reel, like the sports center of their account. You know what I mean? But the idea is for you to realize that you're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. And those are two different things, right? You see the behind the scenes of your trading, but you only see the highlight reel of other people. So now you're comparing apples and oranges, right? Or two different things. You're comparing someone's highlight reel to your behind the scenes when you shouldn't do that. Gonna be gone for a week, really gonna zone in, clear my mind. Yeah, don't even turn on the charts the whole time you're on vacation, bro. Apples and oranges. Look at this. Got an apple here and an orange here. Apple, orange, apple, orange. Although this orange ain't even orange anymore. That color has worn out. Where's the orange? Bloody orange. What are your most meaningful tattoos? This whole arm represents my whole family. We went over it. There's a stream where I've discussed every single tattoo. Looking forward to Jamaican food. It's similar to Cuban food, but with more spice. No, man. Get yourself some oxtail, jerk chicken, and a spicy beef patty. And you gotta, yeah, oxtail, that shit will knock you out. I get the only itis. I get itis as soon as I smell oxtail. I'm like, oh. You know what I do? No matter what I get, I tell them, give me that oxtail gravy, just pour it on there. And they're like, I'm like, nah, grab the bowl and just pour it on there. Like, I can't do that. Yeah, extra gravy? No, I be getting the gravy extra so I can like eat it for the next week with all of my other food. And lately, like when you go to fuck, what's that place? Fuck, the Jamaican place. Green, give me, what's the name of that place? Curry goat? Yeah, I'm not a big fan. My brother likes curry goat. My brother is he's a curry goat eater. Half the chat's gonna be like, Wick's got a brother? What's he look like? You guys didn't know that, did you? That I have a brother. Another Wicks? Twin? No. The funny thing about my brother is he is completely bald. He lost all his hair at like 19. He's completely bald. Why are you talking about? No, not you. Haitians in the house. And you just shaking your locks in his face? See, with him, he's got the book smarts, right? So so my brother is deaf, right? He wasn't born deaf. He lost his hearing. Like obviously we're from Ukraine, and the medicine wasn't as great over there, and they fucked something up when he was a little kid, right? He was sick, and they fucked something up with his treatment, and he went deaf at like a year when he was like 18 months, right? And because of that, like he's very introverted, right? He's an introvert, and he's able to tune out he doesn't hear, so he's able to tune out everything. So he's very book smart. He's read like 20,000 books. Is he fully deaf? Yeah, like if he takes off his hearing aid, he can't hear anything. He has to read lips. He can't hear a single. I can be standing next to him and yelling at him and no response. But if he puts on his hearing aid, he can hear me 3 blocks away. He can hear me whispering outside. Like, it's crazy. I'll be whispering something in like other end of the house, and he'll be like, I hear you. Be like, damn, dog, that's a fucking superpower. That's not even. Yeah, it's crazy. But that was one of the big reasons why we moved to the US when we were little, right? Because first of all, he was deaf, and he would have had to go into the army, and like you know what the fuck they would do to a deaf kid in a Russian army? So like, and there was really medication wise, right, and treatment and surgery wise, like it was all better here, especially if you go back like 30 years. So, no, I don't sign, but when I talk to him, I have to look at him, and I have to like sound words out because he reads lips, right? Wait, even being deaf, he would have still been enlisted? Yeah, they don't give a shit in Ukraine or Russia. But he's unbelievably smart. Like, he's unbelievably book smart. He read War and Peace. If you guys know, War and Peace is like 2,000 pages. He read that shit in like an evening. Just some light reading, yeah. He's read thousands of books, and I've watched thousands of movies. Loads of people in Russia buy exemptions from doctors, say they can't fight because they have 2 left feet. Yeah, that shit ain't working. You would really need to be somebody, and you would really have to know somebody to avoid it, and you'd have to have money for them, right? Took his hearing, but blessed him with brain. Yeah, that's, I tell that to my mom all the time, right? Because like, she was crushed, right, when he lost his hearing. But I tell her all the time, I was like, Ma, God took away one thing, but it's not like God didn't reward him with other things, and God's rewarded him with unbelievable intelligence. So I said I'm a big believer in, things always evening out.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Sorry, gang. Yeah, a lot of volume here. Look at this. Teach him trading? No, he's he's doing all right. He doesn't need to learn how to trade. He knows that I know how to trade, and he's well off, and he's chilling. He's at a point in his life where he's just like, all right, well, I guess we're going to the Groove Cruise. Oh, come back from the Groove Cruise. I'll work this week. I think we're gonna go to Burning Man. I was like, all right, bro, enjoy. I was the party animal growing up, and I'm over it. And now he's turned into like, I would party, show up at home, he'd be like, bro, come on, you have to grow up, right? And then I grew up, and it's like he became a little kid, like he became a teenager. He's like, oh yeah, well, my time to party. And now he's like, every other week he's partying. Market broke the range towards the upside and now about to break it towards the downside. Okay, what do we do in such situations? Do I break? You play your ranges, right? If you're looking now, if we were bullish and you're looking for sells, you would need a range 2 breakout, right? And you have a range 2 breakout here. Wait, let's get rid of this line. We don't need it. On the smaller time frame, right? You say, all right, we have a range. Right here, right? We know wicks are ranges, so let's mark them up. We got our range right here. Range 1. We have our range 2, wick to wick. Range 1, range 2. Right? For us to be able to take sells or be a little more confident in the sells, we would need a range 2 breakout. We would need a closure like this, right? And then we would look to mirror this candle here to the left, that clean range, which means we would probably want to bounce off a resistance. So if we can do this, we are looking for this bearish flip here, and this is our position right here, trying to mirror this. But you're going to need a range 2 breakout for the sells if the market is bullish, and if our bias is bullish here, and we are heavily bullish. You also have news coming in here. And remember, news is volume, and it'll typically drive in the direction of price action. And price action is price actioning to the upside right now. I wouldn't enter the sell just until we have that range 2 breakout, right, as I just drew up. So I would enter it right here on this bearish flip. But this candle would have to close below. We would have to bounce off a resistance, and then I would look for sells. Regular season football today. Let's go, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited for football season. You know why? Not because I really want to watch football, because I'm sick and tired watching people stand and fucking spit on the ground and then fucking hit their cleats with a bat and just stand there. Like, baseball is the most boring fucking sport. Well, that and curling, right? Right? But it's baseball season, and I there's nothing to watch. That's why I'm like, I'm excited for football, not just to see any teams, but because I'm sick and tired of baseball, right? Curling, who watches that? Well, whenever I need to hire a cleaning lady, I turn on curling, and I'm like, good technique. I need that in my living room. That's how I hire cleaning ladies. She's really got that technique down. She'd be done with my whole house in in one curling match. They work in a team, so cleaning ladies instead. Bro, I don't know how the Mexicans do not have a curling team. Or in Miami, like the Cubans. You ever get a Cuban or a Mexican cleaning lady? They come with a crew, 2 or 3 of them, mops, fucking sponges, and they'll clean the whole house in 5 minutes. And I'm over there like, if you guys start a curling team, you guys will be on your way to the Olympics, because you guys are fucking killing it. Like the entire curling national team should be just like Motel 6 cleaning crew. Well, I think there's like, we just lost 12 people. I guess there were 12 cleaning ladies watching the stream. Fuck you, X! There's nothing wrong with that. We need cleaning ladies. Half of the Best Western staff just fucking turned this stream off and went to TTE. Oh shit, heart full of pain. Where you been, bruh? Watching us while we pray for you. Every day we pray for you. Till the day we meet again. In my heart is where I keep you, friend. Hey, no Diddy. On top of that, I have no idea what's going on ever. That's baseball for you. Yeah, chat, like the stream. Let's get some likes up. Can we get 300 likes before the stream's up? Come on, gang. We're breaking the YouTube algo. Right? You drop a like, the algo notices it. It sees the interactions in the chat, and it recommends the stream to other like-minded people, right? I mean, we figured out the algo. Now we just gotta do shit to break it. News in 2 minutes, yes. Basically even numbers for final services ISM. 1 minute. baseball was lit watching it at the stadium. First game I went to, Giants Padres. Giants fans were talking mad shit to this one outfielder. They started throwing shit at him. Yo, that's similar to my first experience. My very first baseball game, I think I was 11 years old. And I went to watch the 1996 Yankees. I'm talking about, or 97 Yankees, something like that. It was Paul O'Neill, Derek Jeter, Tino Martinez, fucking Bernie Williams. We had Joe Girardi. We like Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettit, David Wells. David Cohn. They both threw a perfect game that year, I think. It was that year or the year after. Yeah, and I was in the outfield, and it was a fly ball. It was the Yankees versus the Minnesota Twins. That was the first baseball game I ever went to. Oh, we just had news. It dropped. It dropped even. It dropped as expected. So price action should be price actioning here. There's a strong push down. Pulling back up. Where did you guys push down? My broker pushed down to 2511.2.1. So be careful. My broker's push was right here. 2511.1. So if you're looking for a rebreak, make sure you're looking for rebreaks off your broker, not off your not off trading view here. Yeah, numbers came out even, and the thing is we held support here. You see how we closed above here? See, we've already rebroken the lows. I still have not rebroken the low of my candle on my terminal. So it's very hard for me to say that rebreak of the lows there. But this is clean range to the left. I think if we rebreak the lows and make sure that's on your terminal, that you rebreak the lows, you might see the market push down further. And I'm going to take a sell right there too as we rebroke the lows. And obviously get slipped. Thank you so much for that slippage. And I went BE here and boom. I'm out. I got hit at BE, chat. I'm gonna go smoke a joint. Wow. Damn, chat, that's tough. I went BE, that split second, and it tapped my BE and dropped. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, congrats to you guys. What I will do here, yes, exactly. There you go. Dean LaBelle, you already know. I'm going to wait for this 5 now to close in 90 seconds. If we can get a top wick, I will look for a rebreak. Well, I will look for a flip. No, that was a BE for me. Got hit BE as well. Yeah, it went about 7 in profit. and I just went break even, and it went up for a split second and straight down like 20 pips. It's got a lot of volume. Remember, we just said range to breakout, this clean range to the left, it should fill once you start heading down. So look, we were on the 1 minute. The idea here was the rebreak of the lows, but now that the 1 minute is going to play out here for the first 5 minutes, now that the first 5 minutes are going to play out here, we're going to come up off the 1 minute and look for a 5 here. So can we get a top wick on the 5 and a bearish flip? That's what we will look for right now on the 5. And none of that. It just went straight down. There's no flip. Not looking for a bearish flip here on the 5 because we've created a bottom wick first. So we would need a top wick probably around 25.12 area. And then if we can re-break the lows after we tap that 25.12 area, then I will look for a position. Chat, break at a low of the 5. Right there, just got in as the 5 broke the low. I'm gonna go break even here because close full here at 10. Congrats. That's my trade. 9 pips. 9 pips there. Too fast. I just said it can't be too fast. I said we're going to trade on the break of the low of the 5. We just broke the low of the 5. I got 9 pips. And I called it. I saw 11, but with spread 9, and yeah. Work hard for those 9. Not really. We just had to be patient for that 9 pips. Got slipped. I got slipped on my first position of 5 pips. That one, the closure for 5. Oh, but guess what? That 9 pips is still a W. Can't with the speed. What do you mean you can't with the speed? We said 5 minute as it comes up, break of the lows, I'm gonna have a sell stop. I didn't have a sell stop. I said I'm just gonna enter once it breaks the lows, and that's what happened, and I entered. We're scalping here, right? We're literally scalping. Yeah, if we left the first position open, there would probably be a stack on that 5 flip, right? But we didn't. Anyway, not you, bro. I was gonna enter. Well, I couldn't meta and my phone. My bad. I gotta be honest with you, chat. If this was off stream, this would probably be like 8 entries. And I say that because it's really hard to manage a large number of entries and do the stream and do the signals and call them out and really manage it properly in my MT5. I'm not there yet, but if this was off stream, this would have been like, we would have seen maybe like, yeah, we would have definitely seen stacks. Yo,
Just give me the line.
Chat. That's win number 200. That is win number 200. Oh, we had one more break even that previous trade, that first trade. So 77, 2 break evens, 3 dubs. Yo, we had 5 entries today. I also got to say this, that if we held runners for any one of those positions, they would have all been stopped out at break even. So a total of 43 pips for the stream. Chat, thank you for showing up. That's our stream. 15 close can be interesting. Yes, I'm just not interested in anything else here right now. For the sole fact that this entire hour has orange and yellow folders, right? So we can see funky volume here. But once it plays out, once 11 is up, once we're after 11 a.m., I think you'll have your direction for the day, and price action will be price actioning. Chat, before you dip, drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on your notifications. This way you know when we're on. Also, go follow the IG. Not doing those reels for no reason, huh? We done, Wix. We saving Brave for tomorrow. Let's get 250 likes. Yeah, let's get 250 likes, chat. What did I want to do? Oh, I gotta chat. Today's reel is gonna be so fucking funny. I'm gonna drop that in like an hour. Go follow the IG. It's not gonna have nothing to do with trading. Yo, but today's reel, I think is gonna be super funny. If you guys like comedy. I don't want to leave. I'm bored. I need some friends picking me up after stream for some breakfast. I just don't have any. What's the flex room? That's for you to just flex. It gives you no extra benefits, but it lets you just support the stream. Don't do that. Like, only do it if like you don't give a shit. Like if you have like, if you're, you know, well off. If you want to just flex. The one you posted with your family had me confused. I was expecting something funny, then all I see is wholesome reels. What do you mean? Which one with the family? If it's with my family and it's wholesome, it's probably my girl probably made that shit. If it's ratchet, then I probably made it. Damn. Join? Yeah. Your girl made it, I think. Yeah. If it was wholesome, my girl definitely made it. If it was ratchet, I made it. Y'all were walking around a park? Yeah. My girl made that for sure. Husky's Kitchen for breakfast? Yeah, I would. Come scoop me. Order breakfast in and chill with the fam. Everyone's gone. My girl's at the gym. My kids are in school. And I'm here on my own. Who wants to come through? Let's get this smoke party going. Time to light up. Yes, it is time to light up. 10:15 here. You miss IHOP? I'm not allowed into IHOP. I'm banned from IHOP. I think I told the story before on Don's stream, and he told me never to tell that shit again. I'm not allowed into IHOP because, well, not just me. Like well, for your purposes, you only know me, so I'm not allowed back into IHOP. What the fuck y'all do? You see, it wasn't us. It was really the IHOP that fucked up. I can already see the chat going, sure. You interested in the 15? So let's discuss this. Look, close below the range, current 15, no bottom wick, and you just made a top wick for the previous 15. Highly likely this comes down and flips bearish, right? This is your range 2 breakout, the closure below here. The issue is you have this fucking weird thing called the Forex factory, and they're telling you when news is dropping. And you have natural gas storage, which is a yellow folder, but we've seen Fartbox News here drive the market previously. So anytime I see natural gas storage, I'm a little bit wary, right? I get the spidey senses going off. So that's why I said I'd rather wait the 11 a.m. candle out because it'll give you direction, right? You'll either flip bearish, continue drive, and then you'll hop on as it's driving down, or this was your this is your hourly flip, and now the 4 hour might start re-breaking its own high. Remember we said earlier when the 4 hour was breaking its own high, right, wait for it to set up because it's a long candle. You might see an hour or two of bearish movement before that 4 hour flip, right? The 4 hour might still flip and drive, but you have to realize on the smaller time frame, if you're closing respecting resistances, maybe that just wasn't the time yet, but at some point everything will line up. So that's one of those examples where, like, if you were a little bit more patient, you could have waited for this to pull back, all of this to happen, grab orders, and now it'll line up on every other time frame with the 4 hour, right? Look, the 4 hours flip, the hourlies flip bullish after holding support, grabbing all these orders, breaking the previous high. So you also have a bullish 30 that flipped. Now all you have to do is wait for it to close to confirm, right, that it's holding that support. And then you're looking for, if you're closing above the 4 hour highs, you probably could look for off the rip. But if you're closing within the range, you're probably looking for a bottom wick and then a drive up. The significance of the 4 hour breaking its higher low, I'm trying to tell you that you can't put as much into it, right, as people do. People put a lot of significance onto it without checking if the smaller time frames are lining up, right? Look, we had the 4 hour flip happening here earlier on the break of the highs, but got some room here to come up. If you figure it breaks that high after grabbing all of these orders, it has absolutely no reason to start reflipping bearish, right? So if you're in positions here, I respect you. It's going to go up, right? Top of the range. But I'm not in here. I'm done for the day. 5 positions is enough for me, right? They say you can make 2 to 3 high quality decisions per day, right? We had 5 entries today. At some point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm cool here. Like, I've made enough. 40 something pips for the session is great. You know, there's no need to be in every position. And it's good. So it's good for you. It's good for you to practice that, right? Stay out. Yeah, you see it driving, you know it, but you can't be in impulsively on every single position. Tell us about the IHOP. Come on. Okay, I'll make a deal with you, chat. If we can get to 30K subs, I'll tell the IHOP story. We gotta grow the subs somehow, and the funnies aren't doing it, right? I'm losing subs every time I post a funny reel. I guess people are offended, but there's a funny reel coming today. Remind me, so everyone remind me when we get to 30K subs to tell the IHOP story. And I'll do that. All right, gang. Yeah, let's call it a session. I appreciate you guys coming through. SL, Nick, All City, Kenny, appreciate you for showing up to the Zooms. Oh, damn. Eddie's gone. Market Mechanic gone. Everybody dipped from the Zoom. Yeah. Well, since they dipped, you know what? Let's look for more positions. No, I'm just kidding. Chat, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Congratulations on another W. You guys are awesome. The real ones, the 400 real ones that are still here. I'm going to go roll my fat Jamaican joint and go relax for the day. Right? I'll be back here in the evening. If you're in the Signal channel, I'll look out for more positions around 8 p.m. tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. Other than that, congrats to everybody that took the dub with us. Mods, I got the best mods in the game. Thank you so much for coming through and helping me run the stream and keeping everything copacetic. And there's a new vocabulary word for you, gang. Copacetic. Right? Word of the day. All right. Thank you, guys. Love and wisdom to you all. And Zoom gang, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse. If you want to be part of our Zooms and you don't like the YouTube delay, join either the clubhouse or Wix's table or the Signal channel to get access to the Zooms. All right. Chat, that's my time. You already know, as for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, everybody.